Recently we got some amazing heavy duty trucks in SnowRunner and today we're gonna put them to the test. Hello guys, this is HP and welcome back to the SnowRunner Quarry Race. Today we're gonna compete our winner Kenworth C500 with two new heavy duty trucks, Mack Pinnacle and Freightliner FLD 120. Sadly, all these trucks are part of standalone DLCs and none of the base game heavy duty trucks can perform anywhere near to these trucks. Before race, let me show you stats of each truck and provide some details. First, our winner Kenworth C500. It is known for its stability. Power to weight ratio is A, which is decent. This truck is little on the heavier side. It supports 51-inch OSD tires. Fuel capacity is 375 liters. It has always on differential lock and switchable all-wheel drive, and it supports extra supplies as well. Next is the Mack Pinnacle. It is the longest and the heaviest in this trio, but to compensate that, it has the most powerful engine. It supports 46-inch OSD tires. Fuel capacity is 350 liters. All-wheel drive and differential lock is switchable, and this is also supports the extra supplies, fuel and the repair parts. Last and the latest is the Freightliner FLD 120. It has the shortest frame and it is the lightest truck in this trio. It has the same engine as the Kenworth C500, but because of its weight, it feels more powerful. It also supports 46-inch OSD tires. Fuel capacity is 310 liters, which is lowest in this trio. All-wheel drive and differential lock is switchable. And if you opt for a crane, you cannot have the supplies on this truck. So in order to have the supplies, you need to ditch the crane, so which I'm not gonna recommend. So yeah, in this test, we're gonna go with the crane only and without the supplies. So that's about the intro. Let's go to the quarry now. Okay, so all three trucks are ready. Cargo is packed, switch to low, all-wheel drive and differential lock is engaged, and parking brake is down. Let's go. Switching to high. Kenworth is already making a lead here. The high feels faster in Kenworth, maybe because of the larger tires. So yep, it has 51-inch tires. So let's go. Freightliner and Mack is going side by side. All trucks are in high now, and they are easily climbing this first incline. Kenworth is reached at the rocks. Yep, let's switch down to low plus for better control. Mack is also reached. Mack is there. Let's switch all the trucks to the low plus and differential lock is on. Now this is the extreme test to the stability. Kenworth already crossed it and reached at the spot, which is very crucial. With little difficulty, Kenworth crossed it, and second is the Freightliner. Yep, it crossed it as well easily, maybe because of the shorter frame. And there we have the Mack Pinnacle. And yep, here we face some difficulty, maybe because of the longer frame. All three vehicles are crossing the excavators. Yep, this is also very deadly turn. Oh boy, and we almost lost with the Freightliner and the Pinnacle. Crazy. we see some damage in the Freightliner and maybe in the Pinnacle as well because of the smaller tires. Yep, that gap is huge. All trucks are in low plus. I think Kenworth is getting edge here because of the always on differential lock when we are cruising in high. Freightliner is just behind the Kenworth, going neck to neck, followed by the Pinnacle. Yep, switching Kenworth to high. Yep, Freightliner also crossed it, so I will switch that one also to the high. Okay, switching back to low plus for Kenworth. It struggled there. And here come the Freightliner at the same position. It is also in the high. Let's see if a Freightliner can cross up. Okay, no. no. Let's switch to low plus. And now it's time for the Mack Pinnacle. Okay, yeah, let's switch to low plus. The engine was running, but yeah, it was struggling, so yeah, I switched everyone to low plus. Now in this incline I was not very confident with the Kenworth, so I keep that in low plus only, but I switched Freightliner and Mack to the high here because both trucks are packed with the good power compared to Kenworth. Yes, Kenworth reached at the very narrow passage. Kenworth successfully crossed it, and now it's turn for Freightliner. And the Mack as well. So yeah, longer chassis will be difficult to maneuver here. Yep, but no problem for the Freightliner. Kenworth is already crossed, so yep. Kenworth is cruising in high without any problem. Let's see if Kenworth can climb here in high. Okay, no. Kenworth is almost out of the quarry. Now it's time for Freightliner. It's in high. Oh boy, it gets stuck. Not sure why. Let's switch to low plus and differential lock. Let's go. Mack Pinnacle made some progress there. It's in high only, and yep, I think it can climb easily on high. And Kenworth completed in 5:48, followed by the Freightliner. Yep. Mack Pinnacle is cruising in high. They are really close. Yep, so second we have is the Freightliner. Okay, let's see the timings. Okay, yeah, 6:23 Freightliner completed, and 6:26 Mack is also completed. Oh boy, crazy comparison. And yeah, looking at the timings and the statistics, the Kenworth is definitely the first. And I think the timings are even better than the last time, because last time we tested it with the smaller tires, and this time we have is the 51-inch tires. And the fuel economy is also good, and total fuel consumption is 98 liter and damage is 1 only. So yeah, definitely I would love to go with the Kenworth as always. And I was never very concerned about its power. I like to drive the heavy trucks. It's give you better stability, and especially when you are hauling a heavy cargo or a heavy trailer. So yeah, definitely Kenworth is the best. And now going to the Mack and the Freightliner. By looking at the time and the statistics, it may seems like the Mack is falling behind. But in my opinion, Mack is the better package than the Freightliner. It has the longer chassis, it has the most powerful engine in this trio. Despite of having a more powerful engine, fuel economy is really good. Because of the longer frame, its off-road capabilities are higher in mud and snow. It has some unique add-ons like the rear mounted logging crane and the medium logging add-on. It has additional fuels and supplies as a roof rack. So because of these reasons, I would like to give Mack a second place in this race and a Freightliner a third place. So don't get me wrong, Freightliner is not at all a bad truck, but it's missing on a few things. For example, let's talk about positive points. So Freightliner is so much similar to the Kenworth, just with the shorter frame, less fuel capacity, and because of the shorter frame, at some points it may perform better, on the uneven roads and other places. It definitely much stable than the Mack, but the fuel economy is not that good, despite of they're using the same engine, Kenworth and Freightliner. But as we can see, there is a little difference, maybe because of the weight, and because of the weight only, it may feel a little bit powerful, but it has the same engine ultimately. And because of the smaller tires, it may get stuck on some places. And if you have the Kenworth, I'm not seeing any point of using the Freightliner. Also, one more thing, if you want to use the roof rack, you need to trade a crane. So I'm not gonna do that. I always suggest to keep the crane because that's very handy in many situations. So that's the reason I'm placing the Freightliner at the third. So that is it for this race. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also let me know which truck do you prefer and which one is your favorite. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep gaming, keep trucking. Bye bye.